a divine redirection, an angelic message of love, loss, and renewal. Life is filled with twists and turns that we cannot always understand. Sometimes, what we thought was meant for us slips away, and the pain feels heavier than words can describe. When it comes to matters of the heart, this pain cuts even deeper because love reaches into the very core of our being. Today, the angels bring you a message about love, about choices, and about the path your soulmate has taken. It may feel like an ending, but in truth, it is a new beginning that has been written for you by hands far greater than your own. Your soulmate, the one you believed would walk beside you forever, has chosen a different direction. This choice may feel like rejection, like abandonment, or like betrayal, but the angels want you to know it is not a reflection of your worth. Their decision was not made because you were not enough, or because your love was lacking. Instead, it was born from their own fears, burdens, and unhealed wounds. They chose what felt easier in the moment, not what was truly aligned with their soul. And while that choice may have broken your heart, it has not broken your destiny. The angels are asking you to step back and see the bigger picture. What you are experiencing now is not the loss of love, but a divine redirection. You are being guided away from someone who is not ready to rise into the fullness of what love truly means. This redirection is not punishment, it is protection. It is a gentle but firm hand from heaven pulling you away from waiting endlessly, from pouring your light into a vessel that could not hold it, and from tying your future to someone who could not honor the sacredness of what you offered. It is natural to grieve. It is natural to feel sadness, anger, and confusion. The angels do not ask you to ignore your feelings or pretend that you are not hurting. Instead, they ask you to let these feelings flow through you like water. Your tears are holy. Your pain is acknowledged. Every sob, every moment of silence, every aching thought has been witnessed by heaven. The divine sees your heart and honors your love. But now, the time has come to shift your gaze from what has been lost to what is waiting to be found. This soulmate, the one who chose another path, was not your final destination. They were a chapter, not the entire story. Their presence in your life was meant to awaken something within you, to remind you of how deeply you can love, how much you can give, and how powerfully your soul can connect. But their absence now is meant to free you for something greater. The angels say that by letting go of what is no longer meant for you, you are clearing the space for what is divinely prepared. Imagine a garden. If the soil is cluttered with weeds, the flowers cannot grow. In the same way, if your heart remains tied to someone who cannot choose you fully, there is no room for the one who is ready, willing, and destined to love you in the way you deserve. This release may feel harsh, but it is sacred. It is the uprooting of what cannot remain so that the seeds of true joy can finally take root. The angels want you to know that you are not being left behind. While it may appear that your soulmate has moved on, do not mistake their choice as progress. They are still carrying the same wounds and fears that led them away from you. Their path will not be free of struggle simply because they avoided the depth of love you offered. In fact, the opposite is true. They will face the lessons they ran from, just in a different form. But those lessons are no longer yours to carry. You are being released from the burden of waiting for them to grow. Instead, your path now is one of healing and preparation. The angels are guiding you toward a season of restoration, where your heart will be mended, your spirit renewed, and your sense of self strengthened. They are asking you to see this not as a loss, but as a sacred turning point. You are stepping into a time when you will rediscover your own beauty, your own worth, and your own power. Do not fear the silence that follows. In this quiet, you will hear your own soul more clearly. You will hear the whispers of heaven reminding you that you are cherished beyond measure. You will begin to see that you were never meant to beg for love, never meant to be half chosen, never meant to carry the weight of another's indecision. You were meant to be loved fully, freely, and without condition. And that kind of love is not behind you. It is before you. The angels say that someone new is being prepared for you. This person may not yet be in your life, but they are already walking their own journey of healing, growth, and awakening. Just as you are being prepared, they too are being shaped by the divine so that when the two of you meet, the timing will be perfect. This is not about filling a void left by your soulmate. It is about receiving a love that matches the depth of your soul. The one who comes will not run from you. They will not choose convenience over connection. They will not silence their heart out of fear. Instead, they will recognize the treasure that you are and rise to meet you with open hands and open heart. They will see your scars and honor them, not shrink away from them. They will stand beside you through storms and celebrate with you in sunshine. This is the love the angels are guiding you toward, a love that does not just survive but thrives. But before you meet this new love, you are being asked to reclaim yourself. Too often, in holding onto someone who could not stay, you may have forgotten the fullness of who you are. You are more than someone's almost. You are more than someone's hesitation. You are a radiant soul, created in divine image, carrying light that cannot be dimmed by rejection. Your worth is not defined by whether your soulmate chose you. Your worth is eternal, untouched, and immeasurable. The angels remind you that waiting for someone who has walked away is like standing at a closed door, knocking until your hands bleed, while another door stands wide open behind you. They are gently turning your face toward the open door. They are asking you to trust that what lies ahead is better than what you are leaving behind. They are asking you to surrender, to let go, and to step into the unknown with faith. Faith does not mean you will not feel afraid. It means you will walk forward even with trembling hands, trusting that every step is guided. The angels promise you that you will not walk alone. They are beside you, strengthening your spirit, softening your heart, and lighting the path ahead. Each day, they whisper to you, you are loved, you are chosen, you are enough. This chapter of letting go may be painful, but it is also holy. It is your initiation into a deeper love, a love that begins with yourself and flows outward into the world. The angels encourage you to nurture yourself during this time. Rest when you need to. Cry when you must. Speak kindly to yourself. Surround yourself with people and practices that remind you of your worth. Little by little, you will feel the heaviness lift, and in its place, you will feel light returning. In the months to come, you will begin to notice signs. A song that touches your heart, a feather on your path, a sudden feeling of peace washing over you. These are reminders from the angels that you are moving in the right direction. Synchronicities will appear, guiding you step by step toward what is meant for you. You will feel your spirit awakening to joy again. And when the time is right, love will appear like a sunrise after a long night. Remember, Dear one, your soulmate's choice does not define your destiny. Their absence is not your end. It is the clearing that makes room for a greater beginning. Heaven has seen your devotion, your patience, and your love. None of it has been wasted. Every prayer, every tear, every moment of hope has been gathered like treasure. And now, heaven is preparing to return to you a blessing far greater than what was lost. The story is not over. Love has not abandoned you. The angels are asking you to release the hand of the one who could not stay so that your hands will be free to receive the one who is truly meant for you. Walk forward in faith, beloved soul. The best is not behind you. It is ahead. A divine redirection. The angel's message for your heart. Life has a way of surprising us. Sometimes the surprises are full of joy and light, and sometimes they bring us to our knees in pain and confusion. One of the deepest pains a soul can experience is when someone we love deeply chooses to walk another path. The angels see this pain in you. They know the tears you have cried and the questions that have weighed heavily on your heart. Yet they come today not to deepen your sorrow, but to show you the truth that lies beyond the heartbreak. This is not the end of your story. It is not a rejection of your worth. It is a divine redirection towards something greater, something more aligned with the love you truly deserve. Your soulmate, the one you believed was written in the stars for you, has chosen a path that leads them away from you. This choice was not made because you were lacking, unworthy, or unlovable. It was made because their soul is still struggling under the weight of fear, illusions, and old wounds they are not yet ready to release. You may feel abandoned, but the angels remind you that you are not abandoned. You are being protected. Their departure is not punishment. It is protection and guidance. The universe is removing someone who is not able to stand beside you with the fullness of love you need, so that your path can remain clear for what is truly meant for you. When love feels unfinished, the heart naturally wants to cling to what could have been. You may be holding on to the vision of what this connection once felt like, the sweetness of early moments, or the dreams you carried together. The angels understand how strong that longing can be, but they gently ask you now to let go, not because those memories were not real, but because holding onto them is keeping you tied to a door that is already closed. There is a time to grieve, and you are allowed to feel the sadness of this loss. But the angels want you to know that after grief comes renewal, after release comes freedom, and in freedom, you will find the love you deserve. It may feel unfair that someone you loved so deeply chose a different road. It may feel like betrayal or like destiny has played a cruel trick on you. Yet the truth is that destiny is not punishing you. It is protecting you from walking further down a road that would have only led to more heartache. The angels want you to understand that your soulmate's choice was not about your worth. It was about their own inability to face the depth of real love. True love requires courage. It requires honesty. It requires vulnerability. Your soulmate was not ready to give these things, and so they chose the easier path, the one that did not require them to face their fears. You, dear one, are not meant to shrink yourself to fit into someone else's fear. You are meant to rise into the fullness of your own light. This moment, though heavy, is an invitation. It is an invitation to step fully into your own power, to reclaim the energy you once poured into someone else, and to pour it back into yourself. The angels are guiding you to see that your life does not end because one person walked away. Instead, your life opens. It expands. It blossoms in new directions that would not have been possible if you were still holding onto a love that could not meet you at your depth. This is your season of rebirth. It is your time to discover the strength that has always lived inside of you. You may be asking, why did the universe allow me to meet them if they were not meant to stay? The angels answer gently. Sometimes souls meet not to stay forever, but to awaken something within each other. Your soulmate came into your life as a mirror, reflecting to you your capacity to love, your depth of devotion, and your strength to endure. But once those qualities were awakened, their part in your story was complete. You were never meant to carry their burdens for them. You were never meant to wait in silence while they chose another path. Their role was to awaken you, and then to step aside so that you could grow even stronger on your own. The angels also want you to know that your soulmate's decision is not the final chapter. Love does not end here. In fact, this redirection is leading you toward the love that is truly aligned with your spirit. The universe has someone prepared for you, someone who will not hesitate, someone who will not run, someone who will not choose fear over love. This new chapter will not carry the same pain or the same confusion. It will carry peace, safety, and joy. It will carry the kind of love that does not question or waver. The angels want you to trust that the path ahead is not empty. It is full of blessings waiting to unfold. But first, healing must come. Healing is not about forgetting what happened or pretending the pain is gone. Healing is about reclaiming your power from the story you once believed. It is about realizing that your worth was never tied to another person's choices. Healing is about remembering that you are whole, even when others walk away. The angels remind you that the love you seek already exists within you. And when you stand in that truth, you will naturally attract someone who recognizes and honors it. Forgiveness is also part of this journey. Not forgiveness as in excusing their choices, but forgiveness as in releasing yourself from the chains of resentment. Holding onto anger or bitterness only keeps you tied to the very person who caused the wound. Forgiveness is not for them. It is for you. It is the act of saying, I choose peace over pain. I choose freedom over chains. The angels know forgiveness takes time, and they do not ask you to rush, but they do ask you to open your heart to the possibility of release, so that new love and joy can flow in. The road ahead may not feel clear yet. You may still feel lost in the fog of uncertainty, but the angels assure you that you are being guided every step of the way. You are not walking alone. Divine light is surrounding you, leading you toward places of rest, healing, and growth. Every tear you cry is seen. Every question you whisper into the night is heard. You are not forgotten, and you are not left behind. The universe is orchestrating a new chapter for you, one filled with blessings that will make sense of all the pain you have endured. So, what should you do now? The angels say, live. Live for yourself. Live for the dreams you once set aside. Live for the joy that still belongs to you. Let go of the need to wait for someone who is not coming back, and instead open your arms to the abundance that is waiting to enter your life. Reclaim your laughter. Reclaim your passions. Reclaim your freedom. This is your time to rise, not in spite of the heartbreak, but because of it. One day, you will look back on this moment and see it differently. You will no longer see it as the day everything ended, but as the day everything began. You will see how this redirection was a gift, even though it did not feel like it at the time. You will see how the universe protected you from a love that was not ready, so that you could receive a love that truly honors your soul. You will see how strong you became, how deeply you healed, and how brightly you shined. The angels already see this version of you, and they are guiding you toward it step by step. Your soulmate's choice does not define you. What defines you is the way you rise from it. What defines you is the love you continue to carry in your heart, even after being hurt. What defines you is your courage to keep believing in love, not because someone else gave it to you, but because it is who you are. The angels celebrate you for this strength, and they remind you that your story is far from over. This is your time of transformation. This is your season of renewal. This is your divine redirection. Walk forward with courage, dear one, for love will find you again. Not the love that leaves, but the love that stays. Not the love that chooses fear, but the love that chooses you. And until that love arrives, know that you are already whole, already worthy, and already held in the embrace of the angels.